everyone. This is Sincere, a Teacher Sincere's channel, and welcome. I'm here this morning at the public library. I just came out, and I just thought I would do a quick video because the library here, they started putting up these structures back in the last time I was here. I haven't been here in a few months, but they started putting up in the parking lot these structures, and I thought they were maybe somewhere to something to put out, like shelters to put out to block out the shade. But actually what they are, and I'm going to show you in just a little bit. I'm going to get out of the car and show you in a little bit these structures. What they actually are giant solar panels. And I just asked the person at the checkout desk, we have self-checkout here, but you can also they have a person also you can check out there, or if you need to get a library card or need information, they have someone at the desk, sometimes two people. Excuse me, it's morning here, so my throat's kind of clogged up because the weather is like sort of cool at night, and then it's going to be warm today, like late spring, and so my body's trying to adjust. But they put up these giant structures here, and they're actually giant solar panels, and they have them stationed through the parking lot, and I'm going to get out and show you these. Okay. Also, I want to show you what I checked out, and I'm going to try to read them. I'm trying to get back with getting my reading done. Okay. Even if I'm just reading 30 minutes a day. Okay. And I do recommend that. If you don't have much time, if you have don't have much time on your hand, read just 30 minutes a day. And even if it's not something difficult, like I like to read very difficult books, but I also will do light reads from time to time. I just finished 2 in the past 2 days. A Regency romance, which wasn't really so romantic. It was more like a comedy. And I also finished a manga, part 17 of Oku, The Inner Chambers. And I will be doing a video, upcoming video about these soon. I have another video waiting in the wings, but I've been busy, and I will have to upload about 2 other books. So in the last couple of days, I read about 3 books, which is doing good. I'm trying to get back in my stride like I was back 5-6 years ago. So my goal this year, I said I was not going to set a goal, but I'm setting a minimum goal of trying to read 20 books this year. So today what I got, and I'm going to go ahead and show you, turn the camera and let you see what I checked out today. I'm going to show you what I checked out today here on my car seat. I finished a book last night, and I'm going to read Ta-Nehisi Coates' book, Between the World and Me. The rest of this year, I would like to devote mostly to African American writers and Palestinian writers. And I do plan to read, I have Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck on my, what I'm going to read. One of my students is reading it right now, and I plan to read it. And I'm finishing up Edith Wharton's. I need to finish up Edith Wharton's The Age of Innocence. Okay. And then I also got, Ta-Nehisi Coates, this was a bestseller back a few years ago, Between the World and Me. He's a young African-American writer, and I would say he is probably one of our writers that focus more on racism, like our old writers did, more on racism, white supremacy, more than a lot of the younger writers. You have some female writers. I don't know. I've just seen their books in passing. They tend to write, romance and different things like that. So we don't have a lot of politically, aware, socially aware writers like we once did, going back to Harlem Renaissance, or more artsy focus. But he is one of them that's more politically aware, and it's a short book, so I should be able to finish this one pretty quick. It's only probably about 150-60 pages, Between the World and Me. And then this is an old writer who was not a part of the Harlem Renaissance. I guess you pronounce his name Schuler. George S. Schuler, and this is a satire called Black Empire. And I think George Schuler was more of a conservative, like, I guess, Zora Neale Hurston. He was not a part of the Harlem Renaissance. And he wrote years ago, and this was a satire sort of Marcus Garvey, the Back to Africa movement. And it's also Afrofuturism, okay, called Black Empire, okay. And I'm going to read this, not very long. And then the other one, I found another George Schuler book called Black No More, about apparently about a black man that finds out from a scientist that he can bleach his skin and become a white man. Okay, and then he discovers, that once he becomes white, he wants to do this so that he wants to go through this process apparently so that he can have power, enjoy the power of white people. Okay, so George S. Schuler, I guess you pronounce his name like that. I will correct it when I do make another video when I talk about these books. Hopefully, that's my plan. So yeah, those are the books there. So I'm going to show you. I'm sitting underneath one of these solar panels. I'm just going to show you in the car, okay? Because I'm sort of in a hurry. I want to get back home. You can see there, over here, okay? And they have them stationed around the parking lot. This is the library back over here. You can see the top. The library will be having a book sale. The library will be having a book sale starting on the 26th of March. I probably won't come to it because I'm loaded with books. I don't need any more. I'm busy reading ebooks. I'm reading ebooks on my Kindle. I've been reading books, and I have books planned on Internet Archive that I plan to read. I found free copies of Mice and Men and the Grapes of Wrath. One of my students yesterday that lives in Mardin, Turkey, about 30 minutes drive from Syria in southeastern Turkey, she was talking about the Grapes of Wrath and how she just absolutely loved it. She read it years ago when she was in, I think she said she was in university or high school. She read it. She told me I was not a big reader, but I just came to love reading. And with her, I'm reading a theological book. I'm reading with her. I'm not actually reading it on my own, but we read it during class by a Kurdish theologian that lived in Turkey, Said Nursi. I think Nursi was Sufi. I'm not sure, but I should know by now. We've been reading his book for months. He had a whole big series of books called The Word, and they kind of remind me of what I'm still reading, St. Augustine, City of God. And I'm wrapping City of God up finally. I probably have about 180 pages. It's a slow read because it's difficult. It's gotten back slow again. Looks like near the end of the book, he started out difficult, and now he's gotten back difficult to reading. Okay, let me make sure I've got my keys with me. I had a feeling that, did I drop my keys? No, I did not. I was also up here not only to get these books. I was not planning to get any of these books. I actually came to the library today. Well, the one I was planning to get Black Empire, but I was not planning to get a copy of I'm not going to say his name right, Ta-Nehisi Coates. Okay, I was not planning to get his book because I had already checked it out on the Library Libby app, so I was not planning to get his book, but I decided, hey, I'm going to get a hard copy since I'm here if they have it. So they had 2 hard copies and I got it. I think the library had 3. I think they also had one in large print. Maybe I should have got the large print one. I just got the regular size one. And then I ended up, what I actually came was for George Schuler's book, Black Empire, the Afrofuturism book. The other one, I wasn't even aware of, Black No More. And I saw it. I'm like, is this another one? And I said, wow. And I looked at the synopsis of it and I said, I'm going to get it. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head on back home because this is my off day. And I'm going to, whenever you get this, it might not be on my off day. But it's my off day, and I have another video before this one. Well, anyway, you'll see it before you see this one. But I need to get back home. I haven't had my breakfast, and I need to, I have to do my shopping for my mother and I this week, our grocery shopping. So that I want to get that sort of done early today, get that out of the way so I can come home and have a breather, relax, cook something, and then do some reading. And I was thinking about, I'm hoping if I have enough energy, I would like to start back studying. Turkish again if I have time. I don't know. And also relearning the Arabic alphabet if I have a chance. I don't know. But mostly right now I'm just doing one thing at a time, just the reading. If I can get my reading in, that's great. Okay, because I have all the other stuff I have to do, and also and it's tax time, and I'm more. I don't know. I might go back home after I've come back and done anything, start working on my taxes. Income tax time is coming up. If you don't live in the United States, we have to have our income tax in by April the 15th. That's the normal time. So I always do my taxes around a month before the deadline. And so, yeah, so I do mine online. I don't go to an accountant, but I might have to go to an accountant in the future. But right now, my taxes are simplest enough. My income's low enough that I can just do it myself. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I think this is fascinating with the solar panels. I asked the guy at the desk. He said, I asked, does it power everything? He says most everything. Not everything, but most of the library is powered. Their electricity and everything is powered by the solar panels. That might be the reason why. Now I'm thinking it might be the reason why. When I tried to check in, use the computers to look up the books here where they were located in the library, the reason it was painfully slow. Okay, I'm thinking it's slowing up the computer, and it was so slow. And I say, hey, I'm just going to get on the library app on my phone and look up the location of the book. I was trying to find where Ta-Nehisi Coates' book is, because it's not fiction. So I need to find the book number, and Schuler, I want to double check to find where his was located. So I'm going to end here. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. So this is Sincere. Until next time.